Welcome back, viewers. This is Keza Goodwins with The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. In the last video, we saw a successful run with Judas, who thankfully did not sell me up the river like he did Jesus. We got a wonderful little 4-win streak going on. Let's see if we can't continue the trend with Lazarus right off the bat. It looks like he has a above average health and average everything else, as far as I can tell. Let's get right into it. And of course I run straight into spikes right off the bat. No basement boy for me. Sad. Sad. Hopefully that's the last damage I take. I'm going to avoid hearts in the hopes of unlocking Eve, and we start off getting daddy long legs. That will be a tremendous help for reasons that are immediately apparent. I was thinking that was going to be, god damn, losing up a storm, but I got full health, so it all balances out, I suppose. Bombs I can't get to. Really loving his daddy long legs. So useful. Well. So I'm a little bit behind in current events going on. My first batch of videos saw some complications in getting them compressed to a level that I deem acceptable, but I got that all figured out, so I can kind of talk about what's going on lately in the world. Last week saw midterm elections, god damn it, come to a close, and really I didn't really understand how much it impacted me until I opened up my mailbox and saw that there were no longer any inserts. Not sure how it was with the rest of the country, but Alaska saw its most expensive election campaign in its history. And as far as I can tell, most of the money went to little mail-in inserts extolling, not the candidates themselves and where they weighed in on issues, but simply basically attack placards, which pissed me right off. I stopped looking at them altogether after the third time my mailbox was crammed full with this shit. Part of the reason I'm disenfranchised with the electoral process in general is exactly for that reason. It was all based on, negative campaigning. I have no interest in negative campaigning. If you're not going to talk about how good you are, if you're going to spend all your time and money trying to tell me how bad the other guy is, what the fuck? What do I give a shit? That's not important to me. What's important to me is where you stand on certain issues, not where the other guy, whether or not he, votes with Obama like Mark Begich does, or whether or not he's, where does this money come from? Does he want to control your vagina? Does he hate children so much that he's willing to kill them in the womb? Who cares? Go fuck yourself. But yeah, I'm certainly glad that the campaign is over, and I'm sure a lot of people are in the same boat as I am. Last week also saw marijuana becoming legal in Alaska. We were the 4th state to pass legislation that's allowed it to be legalized on the state level. It kind of, it doesn't really matter to me per se. Alaska has always been kind of in a nebula. Oh, fucking! I picked up a god damn it! I picked up an evil heart from the matchbook, and I'm not sure if getting the full health counted toward not picking up hearts, but whatever. We'll see if we can't unlock Eve on this set. Oh, never mind, I got her anyway. Nice, so I can pick up hearts again. Now I just have to worry about not taking damage. Let's see how effective I am in doing so. Anyway, marijuana's been in kind of a... fucking cocksucker. Kind of a nebulous gray area when it comes to legality. For some odd reason, for the longest time, I think, if I recall correctly, Alaska made marijuana illegal for the most part. You could still have up to an ounce of weed, you know, in your home for personal use, and I think you could have like up to 2 plants, but you couldn't buy it, you couldn't sell it, and you couldn't be caught with it on your person outside of your home. So it was legal, but not. And I think, for the most part, it's pretty much gonna kind of stay in that in that gray area for a while. Alaska has to, form a committee to, you know, to help sell or to oversee like the regulation and sale of it. And that could, they have up to 9 months to form this committee. I don't know whether or not they're going to waffle on it hardcore or not. And it can still be banned on the municipal level. Sometimes I trip over my words. So there's already a lot of drive towns and villages in Alaska, and this legislation legalizing it probably isn't going to change that. Never mind the fact that it's still federally illegal. So, you know, don't break out the bongs completely if your job drug tests. Chances are, until they rewrite the legislation on the federal level, you could still probably get fired for it. Public service announcement from Keza Goodland, yours truly. Where is that damn boss? Am I missing something? I am. Okay, going back down. So yeah, like I said, the election is over. I couldn't be happier for it. Just going through, making my little Let's Play videos, doing my best not to step on any toes or whatever. Just kind of odd coming from me. I just want to have fun. Back on the man, I'm just not talking very well today. Back on the marijuana subject, I personally don't smoke it very often. I might go in for it once or twice a year, but I'm definitely not a habitual smoker, and it's more a matter of convenience for me because with my job, you know, I can't smoke it. What is this? Dead dove. Flight inspector. Nice! A little tiny ghost. Aw, isn't that cute? I can fly. Is there anything... I don't think there's really anything that would, Oh, well, yeah, boom. Give me my money. I'm not gonna go to the shop just yet. Don't have quite enough to justify it, but I will get that key. And we'll just go ahead and move on. Still trying to kind of figure out what happens if you get... I guess you have to get to a certain point to, and be ahead of that little stopwatch for something to happen. I don't know what, but at any rate, weed. I don't smoke it very often. If I do, I mean, the high is nice, but the fact that it just kills my want to do really anything the next day is what really prevents me from doing it. During is awesome, simply because on a regular basis, like when I'm completely sober, I feel music. It seems kind of weird, but there are certain songs and notes and all that affect me on a physical level. Like, I'll get chills and goosebumps, and that is amplified several times over you know, after I smoke a joint or whatever, but the after effects just don't make it worthwhile for me to do on a regular basis. Like I said, I'm absolutely worthless the day after. It's just really silly because I can drink like a fish, throw up, and be ready and raring to go the next day. I don't get hangovers. I've never had one. I've deserved like hundreds, but it's never. It's an experience that I can't relate to when, you know, the day after I go out partying or whatever. Some of my friends are like, "Oh God, I feel like shit," and I'm like, I feel perfectly fine. What's in here? We got the Book of Revelations and the Book of Shadows. Let me pop that right quick, and then I'll take the Book of Shadows. Invincibility, definitely more worthwhile than a Spirit Heart every 6 rooms, as far as I'm concerned. And that Daddy Longlegs is just paying dividends. I didn't have, you know, I didn't pay anything for it, but the fact that it was free just makes it even more worthwhile. Nice thing about having the Spectral Tears too, especially coupled with Flight, is that I could hide behind a rock if I wanted to and just pelt everybody. Save myself a little bit of damage. Blow up that tinted rock, got some keys for my trouble. God, that Daddy Longlegs is just killer. I'm loving it. What would really make for an awesome combination would be if I got piercing shots as well. For the obvious reason that they can penetrate more than one target, and I don't have to worry about moving around even less than I already have to. The Dark One. I don't think I fought this guy. He certainly doesn't look familiar. Okay, so he charges like the horseman. It's good to know. And he can make the room dark. God, enough with the charges already. Fucking hell. Really? What will really up the usefulness for this Book of Shadows is if I get a poison touch or a little companion that damages enemies. Because that way I can just pop the Book of Shadows, rush right up on them, and do insane amounts of damage. Still far and away ahead of that stop clock. We might be able to see what happens if we beat the clock. I'm very excited for that. Release your sweet, delicious money, golden poop! Ba-boom. Oh, wow. Fucking rich, bitch. If I happen upon money equals power, I will be set. In the interest of... God! Fucking damn it. In the interest of trying to beat the clock, I don't think I'm going to spend a whole lot of time exploring. This would be another reason that for piercing shots is that I won't have to maneuver myself behind these fuckers to deal damage to them. But as it stands, ba-boom. Oh lord. Might have to rely on Daddy Longlegs an awful lot for this room, but we've got it pretty much cleared out. Unprecedented speed. We found the boss. I will explore until I find the item room. If I come across the shop, that'll be fine too. Possibly hit both up. Oh, there's one. Take advantage of my spectral tears as often as I can. What do we got? Infestation shots. How interesting. Ah, my head's a big old spider. That's awesome. Now, if I had to guess, Every now and again when I hit an enemy, I'll pop out a little attack fly, or possibly an attack spider. Probably an attack spider. Yep. Nice, good to know. Oh, shit ton of bomb flies. Ba-boom. Easy peasy. God, I'm just breezing through this dungeon. The high amount of speed really helps with the exploration aspect. And if you're wondering why I unlocked that door, it's because every now and again you have the chance to get items from the lock blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the reason why I did it. It certainly wasn't because I'm an idiot that was rushing a little bit too fast. No. Heaven forbid. I would never do something that incredibly stupid. Besides, I got the key back anyway, so all's well that ends well. Woo! Really? Stupid fucking lingering laser beam. It's awesome when, you know, I'm the one using it, but... Oh, and of course it would be greed. Why wouldn't it be greed? I've got money to burn. Why would I have the option to spend it? At any rate, I have even more money than I do, or than I did. I'm not going to go into that last room. I don't really care. I will, however, take a short detour this way. Let's see what that chest has. Half heart. Fucking... Fuck you very much. And there's the other lock blocks. I felt lucky and nothing came of it. Interesting to note, I just noticed this. I have a little life counter, which definitely comes into biblical reference. Lazarus, as you know, came back from the dead in the Bible. So I presume that's what the life counter is signifying. Very clever. Got wore off his high horse. Now we get to rush around. As a matter of fact, I could just do this. Really cheap? Guess what? Don't care. He can't get to me. I'm alright with it. We got the ball of bandages, which makes the Book of Shadows even more useful. A couple of evil hearts. I'm not going to get the Whore of Babylon. I'm not in the I'm not heavy in the soul hearts, which would make that a lot more useful. Got plenty of evil hearts, but I don't want to put myself in that position. Managed to skirt around some damage on that. And you know what? Suck on my ball of bandages, bitch. I feel perfectly okay with that. I'm not gonna dick around with the arcade. Like I said, we're doing plenty good on time. I don't know when the time, or how much time you have, but I'm at 16 minutes so far, and I don't want to fiddle around any more than is absolutely necessary. God damn you. Oh, let's go this way. Looking pretty doubtful for no-hit achievements. This is always a shame. Those are interesting enemies. Kinda glad that I didn't really have to dick around with them so much. Good to know that they exist. Money, soul heart, item room. Looks like we have a demon counterpart to the bomb. I'll go ahead and avoid that for the time being. We might have a shop here. Come on already. Farting bullets at me, how dare you. I should have pushed that over. So we have a battery recharge, we've got bombs. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump as much money as I possibly can into the donation box. I've been fairly remiss in that. It doesn't look like I'll be getting money equals power. There's always a chance, but at the same time, I mean, I've got the money now. The chances of it popping are extremely slim. Of course, if I do pick it up, I will be kicking myself in the ass. But on the other hand, best to take care of what you can take care of immediately. A store upgrade level 2. I wonder how many levels the store has. At some point I will find out. It stops out at 105. We got the boss room right here. Perfect. Gonna hide behind the rocks. All done. Here we are at Mom. We got a champion version of Mother. Game isn't kidding when it says that it gets harder. Somehow managed to avoid getting hit with that, but I'm not going to complain. I absolutely will not be ungrateful for the breaks that I catch. Oh, fuck you, Mom. How many of us haven't said that in our lives, right? Not me, because my mother would whoop my ass. You know, I'm a grown-ass man. There's no denying that. But that woman still scares me. All of 110 pounds soaking wet, 5'3", and she whooped my ass. But who really couldn't say that about their mother? Except, I don't know, maybe The Rock. But I'm pretty sure even The Rock doesn't give his mother any sass. Oh, what's this? Let's take a look. Interesting. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I know what the Game Kid does. I know what Sister Maggie does. I don't know what this does, and I'm not sure what that does. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Charm of the Vampire. Okay. I had a feeling it was that, but it looks a lot different from the previous version. And it looks like we have some bosses to fight for our troubles. Oh god. We have a shit ton of bosses to fight for our troubles. See if we can get him to jump on the spikes and possibly damage himself. Looks like it kind of works. We got the, oh god, Crimson Mother, I believe. I forget what she's called. She is a pain in the ass because you have, god damn you. So you have to hit that little ball on her ass. Never mind the fact that she spits out crimson poop, which damages you if you run into it. Never a good time. Oh shit. Took care of it. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? How many bosses am I gonna have to fight? Oh, that was stupid. Die, die, die! Faster, faster, faster. Fortunately, however, that Charm of the Vampire is working to my benefit. Certainly not doing so great at dodging still. But I'll get there. More bosses. Good god, man. Oh god. Just take care of what I can take care of. This is insane. How many bosses do I have to fight? Really? I get fucking damaged by poop? Got a little bit of health from that Charm of the Vampire. Kinda glad that I took it. Not sure what that other item would have done. Then again, if I were really smart, I would be sitting on some rocks, like so. avoiding damage that way. See if I can coax Steven here onto the spikes, although it's kind of a moot point. This little Stevie guy can fly. Doesn't do me any good. Got Larry Jr. and Fistula. My god. This is ridiculous. This definitely was not... Back up to full health. Thanks again to that Charm of the Vampire. This definitely was not part of the original... Good god! What am I, going through all the bosses? Jesus, this is gonna take forever. In that case, I'm really, really glad that I took that Charm of the Vampire. What? Fuck you, Monstro. If this is what I'm... Piece of shit. This is what I think it is, and I'm going through all the bosses. God damn it. Kind of saving my... Book of Shadows for some really nasty ones. Because I'm sure they're coming. Can I get you on the spikes? So apparently this is what happens when you... God damn that poop. This is what happens if you beat Mom before the watch disappears from the little minimap in the level transition screen. Pretty neat. Definitely difficult. And my piddly little damage is not taking out Gertie as fast as I would like. Monstro 2. I can see myself using the Book of Shadow on this one. Absolutely. What a pain in the balls it's gonna be. As a matter of fact... Fuck you, Monstro. Oh. Not quite as all-empowering as I would have liked. It would have been a lot better if I had more orbitals going around me than just the ball of bandages. Didn't even see that bomb. Just getting knocked around like a little fucking Tina Turner. Yeah, I don't think Ike's ever really gonna live that down. Just knocking the dog piss out of Tina Turner. Got Pin and the Widow. And I got spiders just fucking everywhere. Oh god. Hollow and the Husk. Husk is definitely going to be the more problematic, but it seems as though the enemies are damaged by the Crimson Poop as well, which is unprecedented. I'm pretty sure that's helping me skirt through this a lot faster. Mask of Infamy, I believe, and the Dead Poop, or Dead Peep. Gonna see if I can kind of focus on him, because he is far less predictable than, excuse me, the mask. Pretty sure my infamy has saved me from a little bit of damage there. Let's concentrate on this heart. Daddy Longlegs helping me out once again. Stay the hell away from me. If I recall, the only way that you can damage the mask at this point is to get at him from behind, or have Daddy Longlegs stomp the ever-living piss out of him. Now going through the Horseman. Situational awareness, I'm telling you. Gotta have it. Especially when there's fucking regenerating, damaging poop just flying everywhere. Got war and death. Ah, joy. Although war, I should be able to cheat into damaging himself on some spikes. Fuck you, dude. Okay, he's done. Death should shortly follow. Didn't even see that guy until it was too late. Boom, done. Keep an eye out for the damn horse. Horse is done. Jesus, fallen. And the headless horseman. Fan-fucking-tastic. Ah, fuck you. There's so much going on. My god. I like to think that I'm doing fairly well. Again, can't say this enough. Curse of the Vampire is very much saving my ass, keeping me nice and flush with health. Oh my god! And I got a trophy out of it. Boss Rush. And Technology Laser Tears. I'd say it was worth it. Kill all this poop, because I have the petrified poop, which I've noticed increases the chances of getting items and whatnot from poop. How many times in a row can I say poop? Apparently an awful lot. And here we are into the womb, feeling extremely good. Figure if I can handle that, I should be able to handle Mom. Or possibly not. Laser Tears doing their job. Nice thing about this is that they it couples with the spectral tears, allowing it to shoot through rocks, which, terrain permitting, can save me from a little bit more damage. Now that I don't have to worry about the clock anymore, we know what that does. I can concentrate more on just getting through this alive. Another good thing to note is that technology has, I'm fairly certain, unlimited range, which allows me to take pot shots at the entire room from across the screen, and in those large rooms can be extremely beneficial, considering the fact that I don't have to be anywhere near him. I don't even have to see him, and I can still kill him. What's not to love about that? These guys, I'm going to find a nice little rock to hide up under. Absolutely cheap, yes, but at this point, we're still not quite at the level of dodging that I really need to be at. But then again, for all intents and purposes, this is only my, 14th, 15th playthrough. And having killed Mom as many times as I have, I'd say I'm doing far better than I give myself credit for. Picked up the 2 of diamonds just there. That doubles the coins that you have on hand. I already had 25. I don't see myself really spending too much more money unless I come across a shit ton of beggars. But I'm not going to go out of my way to explore for them. If I happen across them, all the better. But I'm past the need even to explore. And we find the boss room. Go ahead and hideouts. If I can make it there. Ooh. Damn close on that. I will say that again, maybe I'm just not giving myself enough credit, but I've gotten a little bit better at skirting my way out of tight situations. Every now and again. Didn't really demonstrate it in that boss rush, but It was a brand new situation. I didn't know what the hell was going on. We got 2 Lokis, loci, if you will. Shouldn't pose too much of a threat. Got a blood fly. Not too bad to dodge. I'd prefer that he'd spawn out bomb flies, because if you can kill the bomb fly when it's within the blast radius, it counts as damage towards Loki, which who doesn't want that? And I found Loki's horns. Trying to figure out what was going on. There was still a little blood fly that I didn't see. Kind of late in the game for Holy Shield, but I'll take it. See if we can't maybe get the Spirit Heart. 50%, still beating Vegas odds. Down into the Womb 2. We got an arcade. I'll open it up. Slot machine. Just play around for a little bit. Callus doesn't do anything for us. That prevents you from taking damage from spikes, but by virtue of the Dead Dove, I think that's what it was called, right? We fly, so spikes are a non-issue. Didn't take damage from that because of the Holy Shield, which, thank God, kind of wiggled myself into that scenario, but what are you gonna do? It happens. Taking advantage of my spectral lasers. Absolutely. Use the tools that you're given. Under normal circumstances, that room would be kind of a pain, but flight is probably one of the most, if not the most, useful power-up you can hope to pull in any given Isaac run, simply because you're only constrained by the outer ring of the room. There's no obstacles within it that can hamper your maneuverability. And maneuverability is definitely key in this game. It's also sometimes somewhat difficult to achieve. Health up. I'll take it. At this point, I'm not terribly worried about the fight with Mom. But... oh, goddamn you. It never hurts to have all the help you can get. Like I'm often saying, it's better to have and not want than want and not have. Full health. Oh god. Give me a heart. No heart. We'll continue westward. I have a good feeling about it, and boom, there we go. Curse of the Vampire gave me a little half heart. Was hoping to go into this with full health, but like I said, I'm not going to be terribly concerned with the outcome. I'm fairly confident at this point. Lost my shield thanks to that laser, but c'est la vie. At this point, it's just a matter of dodging. I can take care of everything fairly easy. Took a hit there. Got little wiggle bullets. Or no, that's just the screen effect from the beating of Mom's heart. It's very neat. Now that I'm taking, you know, kind of a chance to slow down and look at what's going on, I can better appreciate all the additional detail that was put into this game that was absent in the first one due to design limitations and constraints. Oh, here we go. Land the bomb while I can. Oh god. I have a feeling that's always going to be kind of a pain in the ass for me. I should have used the Book of Shadows, but c'est la vie. got through plenty well without it. Still have my full health pill. Fair win. I'll take it. Let's open the chest and see what we unlock. What the fuck? Alright. Ipecac. That is a very good item if you can pull it. So, let's take a look at what it looks like. There in the upper left hand corner, our little notification of who's beaten what. We finally have Eve unlocked, the ever-elusive Samson. Maybe we'll be able to pull that in the next run. And we have a nice, big, shiny, happy star, indicating that I've beaten the boss rush, I imagine. Because that's the only other thing that I've done that I haven't done with all the other characters. Win streak is up to 5. Oh, I'm feeling so good. Riding high. In the next video, we will try out Eden for the first time. I hope that you join me. Until then, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. I'll catch you next time.